Hey, Joe here. So I want to show you some of the capabilities here of text grab. And kind of the goal here of what I want to do is show you how this, which is a image, this is a JPEG, a sample JPEG of a table, how you might want to get that into Excel. Like for your job, somebody sends you this data or it's old data, whatever it is, the version you have is a JPEG. And you want to convert that into Excel. How do you do that? Well, there's text grab, and right now I'm going to show you how to do what I would do. First of all, I would make it as big as possible. Get as many pixels as possible in there. Scroll to where you can kind of see everything you want. I'm not going to use these subtotals because I'm putting into Excel and I can do that pretty easily there. So first I'm going to activate the full screen grab, and then I'm going to select the place the grab frame option, which then I put an area over where I want. I'm not going to select the percentages right now because, again, I'm putting this into Excel so I can calculate those. So here we go. I can grab it. And initially, I have it set to calculate by paragraph, but actually, I don't want to look at paragraphs. I want to look at a table. And I'm going to make the word grouping. What should we do? Word here? Yeah, that works. That works pretty well. So now we have these individual words, we have these individual cells, and so it's identifying these, and we can pop that over to the new table mode or the spreadsheet mode in the edit text window. And so you can see that it automatically plops everything where you want it to be, which is super handy. And I don't know if you notice this one thing here, but there's these like little footnotes, and something like that is like, okay, fine, you're going to have to go in there and clean those up. And it's not hard to do, but it's just a little bit tedious. But since this is text grab, we can do it really quickly. So I'm going to jump back into raw text mode. I'm going to select what I want to eliminate. And you can see down here, down at the bottom, it has identified 3 similar patterns. And so it's used regex to identify parenthesis, number, parenthesis. Boom, there's these 3. Okay, I don't want those footnotes in my data. I'm going to delete all those. Great, now I can format, jump that back into spreadsheet mode, see how it looks. Maybe I'll remove the $sign just to keep the data a little bit more uniform before I pop it into Excel. And I could have done the same thing there that I did before where I identified the pattern and removed that one character. There's only a few of them, so I chose not to do that. Hey, this looks pretty good. So now I can copy this. And actually, if I just wanted one number, like perhaps I just wanted to total this column right here, I could select the whole thing and then pop over and turn on the calc pane. And we can get, what do we want? We want the sum, right? Or do we want the average? Okay, so you can see how you can do some quick stuff if you're just looking for quick numbers in some of the data you're looking at. But I'm assuming that we want to not do that in this program. We want to go use the program, or maybe you have a template Excel spreadsheet that you're dumping it into. Whatever it is. The intent is not that you're living in text grab forever, but mainly making it as easy as possible to get the data into the program that you want as clean as possible, as fast as possible. So that was super fast. I don't know about you. And now you can do all the stuff you do here with Excel. Maybe you need to do a little bit more data cleaning here where this is 0 instead of NA, and turn this into a regular table. Great, look at that. It's a table. And I love Excel, and this is like the perfect tool for the job frequently, but getting it to this point is what has always been so tedious to me. And so that's why I wanted to showcase that capability of the grab frame, the full screen grab, the table mode, and in the edit text window, being able to select that pattern really quickly. So identifying patterns, extracting them out. To me, that's like what is like really interesting about text grab that makes it different is it uses a lot of different tools to get the job done, but you can kind of get them sequentially all in one application, and it really speeds things up. Speeds up my workflow personally, and I hope it really speeds up yours. All right, thanks. That's all I got.